Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time in season number 4, we have B-main action on the way. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Nico. This is the Wreckfest Trans Am series. This is round number 12. This is the season finale. It all comes down to this, including the B-main championship. No double points last week, rather, for the B-main. So the gap out front is 20 points. Texas Senior is here today. Skins is here today. It's going to take a bit of a miracle. But if it could ever happen, today would be the day. We have a full B-main. Everyone's going to close on in. We have a mostly full B-main. Bola and Skins on the front row. A little bit of good luck to everybody from John in the chat. Killer vibes tuning in. Triple points in the A main. Regular points in the B main. 20 points is the gap. 25 points for a win. So it's going to take a bit of a miracle, but we're going to see B main action for the final time in season number 4. Drivers are ready. Engines are revving. We're about to go racing. Bola VPT on pole position. We are racing in the B main. He cuts across Justin's nose to avoid any potential overtakes, and they're 3 wide behind him. Skins gets way into the lead, and Bola is through the tires. Huge contact. This could end in disaster. Let's see how they go into the right-hander. 4 wide. Texas Senior up the inside. He gets into second spot. Look at this behind him. Killer Ace is off. Oh, who's that spinning there? Carney Batman is in some carnage. Oh, Real Rick saying across the grass there. I think this is going to result in a caution, a safety car. Yes, it does. Just like that. Petty Render, thanks for following. So Skins out front, Texas Senior second. These two have been going at it all season. Texas Senior trying to save himself some money by winning this B main title. Everyone's taking out all the bollards, the signs, the tires, the barriers, anything that can get in the way on this racing surface. They're trying to get it out of the way early so it doesn't affect their race later on. Shout out to Elite Assassin, first start here today. Benjamin. Alright, we're gonna go racing here again. Justin third. Skins gonna get a good start there. But Texas Senior got an equally good start. They're nose to tail. Here comes Justin. Look at the bump there from Real Rick. Bola VPT has to save it, and he does. He keeps it facing the right direction. Killer Ace is going to be... Oh, he's hit off and spun around into the wall. I think that was Foul Coyote that got into him. Will that one result in a safety car and a caution? Driver slowing down. Yes, it will. So contact again off the restart. These drivers vying for every single spot that they can. Texas Senior running in a championship clinching position. All he's got to do is not lose 20 or more points to Skins, and he'll be the champion of the B-main title. The B-main series, rather. See all the drivers coming through here. Alrighty, so we're about to go racing one more time. Lap 2 of 15. Tires flying everywhere. Skins is off and away. He gets a good start. Look at Bola. Will he pass before the line? I think he's just letting off. So he doesn't get the violation, but he does get a great jump as Real Rick gets washed out there. Watch out, Justin, trying to hold on to that spot. Pierce KF up the inside. Onto the podium. Here comes Bola. Look at Real Rick, he's really sending it. Carney Batman back there with a dive. Killer Ace up the inside of, who is this? Elite Assassin, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Back out front, Skins leads. Texas Senior, we get through mostly cleanly. Look at this, 5 cars in a very small amount of space. The fight for the lead is starting to heat up. The fight for every other position is already on fire as they come through the sweeping right-hander, the carousel there. Through the grass, some of these drivers are going. Justin sending it, around he goes. He's going to be in front of the entire field. Pal Coyote is going to be flipping. Oh, he flips into, who's that? Real Rick. Oh, a giant pile up in the final corner. Benjamin's involved. And surely that's going to be yet another caution. That's one of the biggest wrecks we've ever seen in the Wreckfest Trans Am series. My goodness. This guy's getting really aggressive. Pal Coyote, I think he went over the tires and over the bump there to avoid the flipping car and ended up a flipping car himself. He went to avoid the spinning car and turned into a flipping car. Either way, not a good turn of events as we go on board with the flagman. Tires falling through. All the drivers coming on through here. Foul Coyote down in 13th position. Shout out Mean Billie Jean tuning in. Had tuning in. Had vying for a championship here in the B main. But now we're looking for Skins, who's vying for a championship. Texas Senior. All he has to do is not lose 20 points or more to Skins, who is running the final quarter now. Everyone's gonna queue on up. Let's see what kind of start he gets. Oh, he gets a very good start. We are racing once again. The top four are pretty equally spaced. Side by side though, Justin and Carney Batman. It's turn number 1. That's for 5th and 6th position. Contact there. Gonna avoid the inside wall. Oh, and Justin, he had some trouble there. Went off track. Contact there. Real Rick. 3 wide for 2nd place momentarily. Pierce holds on to it. Texas Senior is falling down just a little bit. Over the hill they come. Oh, what's out? Real Rick into the inside barrier. That might have been just a 1-car incident. We'll see. Oh, Pierce and Bola, they're getting into it. They are absolutely getting into it. That allows Texas Senior to sneak on through. Where is Killer Ace going? Where is everybody going? Looks like we're slowing down once again for a safety car. Yes, we are. So the contact we saw earlier on with Real Rick did result in a caution. Already, that's 3 here in 5 laps. We're getting onto the straightaway now. Is Real Rick gonna catch up in time? We might be able to go racing right now. Let's see for this restart. If they slow it down just enough, everyone's caught up. We should be able to go. And it looks like, oh, he thought about it. Now we're going. He waits till right before the start finish line, and away they all go. Pierce up the inside. Texas Senior running wide. Skins running wide. Carney Batman seems a little bit too deep. Everyone's using that runoff there. Look at those 3. Benjamin, Elite Assassin, who's gonna come right back onto the track into Real Rick, who sends it up the inside of Foul Coyote and gets pushed through by Hey, I'm Dave. Here comes Dave. Look at Hey, I'm Dave over the bump there. Back into the side of Real Rick. Side by side, Justin, Carney Batman. They're squeezing each other through the right-hander, the uphill. Still side by side. Carney Batman's going to fall behind just a little bit. Will he try to cut back here? Yes, he will. Sends it up the inside of Justin, who gets the traction down. Carney Batman does not get the traction down. He gets the tires into the grass and loses a little bit of time. These top 4 starting to pull away from the rest of the field as Bola goes into the outside retaining barrier on corner exit of the final corner. We start lap 7 of 15. Here comes Killer Ace. Here comes Carney Batman. Elite Assassin and Benjamin running at the back right now. Keep in mind, top 3 do make it to the A main. So this here is a super intense battle. Look at Pierce. What's he going to do here? 3 cars, only 2 will make it through. His Skins is starting to pull away a little bit. Pierce up the inside, a bit of a bump on Bola. Further bit behind Justin and Killer Ace. Side by side. Through the left, then the right. And they're both on the grass. Justin up the road. He gets pushed by Killer Ace. Carney Batman's going to have a peek. So is Real Rick. These guys are fighting for 6th, 5th, and 7th. Top 4 still pulling away. Wall there for Real Rick. That was really bad. He's out of contention for the time being. Killer Ace with a bit of a gap on these 2 behind him, but not for long. He's going to run a little bit too deep. Justin nailed that first corner. And look up ahead. These guys are still going at it. Bola, as it stands, in 2nd place. Pierce now is in 3rd. Texas Senior over the bump. Looking for a cutback. Pierce blocks it, but not for long because here comes Texas Senior. It's going to turn it to the outside though. So Pierce is going to have the advantage up the hill and into the carousel. And it's going to be Pierce into third. Let's take a look. How's this battle going? As Elite Assassin, I think, is having some trouble with Foul Coyote. Justin and Killer Ace still battling it out. Contact there. They go into the left. Then the right-handed final corner. A bump there. Oh, a huge bump there. Look at these guys beating and banging here in the B main. Lap 9 out of 15. Pierce and Texas Senior still battling for third. Travo. And, oh, contact there, contact there. Does he get spun all the way around? Look at Ham Dave sending it in there. I thought he was going to hit the inside wall. Battles all throughout. Look at this. Again, these guys. Carney Batman, Justin, Killer Ace. Oh, he spins him. He spins him round. Justin is off. Carney Batman got into him. And turns him round. Is everyone going to pack up here? Is that going to be a safety car? Yes, it is. Yellow is out. Cars will queue back on up. And everyone's going to get another shot to go at each other. These boys not playing nice. It's the final round. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I think these guys in the back are still kind of racing a little bit. We have a retirement. Field is down to 12. Skins, Bola VPT, Pierce, and Texas Senior. For the restart, Skins leads him away. Look at that. He got a great jump on these boys. Into turn number 1. Here comes everybody. Hey, I'm Dave. Looking for a move up the inside. Has to avoid the wall. Gets spun around. Skins is off. Skins is off. The race leader. Down to 12th position. So Bola takes the lead of the race. Pierce behind. In second, Texas Senior in third position. And another spinner there. Real Rick recovers. Oh, huge contact. That's Benjamin into the wall. He got a door full of... Oh, watch out. Real Rick T-Bone there. Hey, I'm Dave. Skins is in on it. This is surely going to be yet another safety car. And yes, it is. We got one lap in and everybody is pacing up one more time. We're on lap 10. Out of 15. Willionaire in the chat. He's here for the downfall of Justin, apparently. Real Rick rounding out the rest of the field. They're going to be coming to the start-finish straight. Bola will lead him away. Texas Senior, what happened with Pierce there? He's going to lose his position. Oh, a bit of jockeying going on right before the restart. This could get messy. Away we go, Bola. Is he leading him away? We are racing. Foul Coyote looking for a move. Is everyone clean into turn 1? Skins, he's going to need an absolute miracle and a half now. If the roles were reversed and Skins was at the front with Texas Senior at the back, the championship fight would be a little bit more interesting, but right now, it's looking like a tall order with less than 5 laps to go. Look at Skins. He's running extra wide. He's going to cut it in here, or he's going to try to go around the outside here. A long way to go. Foul Coyote leads this little pack. He's in 6th spot. Carney Batman's trying to pull away from this absolute chaos behind him. Top 3, they're out of here. Bola, Pierce, and Texas Senior in the lead of the race. And there goes Texas Senior fighting for 2nd position. Everyone else vying for as much as they can possibly get. Hey, I'm Dave into the outside wall. We're on lap 12 of 15 here in the final B main of season number 4. It's looking like the championship is all but locked up for Texas Senior as Travo Newcomb gets overtaken by Skins up into 8th. Benjamin is going to be under attack there as Elite Assassin sitting this one out. Debut in the final round of the season. Did not go to plan, but still he tried. Looking forward to his return next season. Elite Assassin. Skins climbing up the field. Foul Coyote and Carney Batman fighting it out for 5th spot. Out front, Bola's running away with this one. Contact there. Killer Ace into the outside wall. These two are both going to get a run on him. They're going to close that gap down into turn number 1. Batman gets ahead, but too far ahead because he's going to run it wide, and Foul Coyote is going to actually clear him just about into the next turn. Or unless Carney Batman sets up a beautiful crossover like he did just then. Skins is in 7th. He's closing the gap. Time is running out. Beating and banging these two up the hill. Oh, Carney Batman there. Runs into Foul Coyote and through goes Skins. Through goes Skins. Yes, what a move. Absolutely incredible. Skins up into 5th position. I can't believe it. And here he comes. He's going to get a chance to get into 4th. With just 2 laps to go, could he potentially steal his way into the A main? Pierce is up ahead, Texas Senior. They're not really fighting anybody, but Skins is on a mission. He wants to at least get into the A main. Does he have the fastest lap? He does. That makes sense to me because he's carving his way through this field. He's in 12th at one point. Elite Assassin back on track. He's racing again. Good for him. Gonna finish this one out strong. These 4 are nearly 4 wide. We're gonna be coming to the last lap here for the B main. We're gonna go back to the front momentarily because this battle is actually starting to heat up a whole lot. Pierce sitting pretty in the A main as it stands. Texas Senior sitting pretty as the B main champion for season number 4. Look at the stand there from Carney Batman. Last lap. Anything can happen. Let's find out if anything does happen. Bowl of VPT is your race leader. He's put on a stellar performance here today. It's looking like Texas Senior is gonna come home in 2nd, safely in the A main and safely the B main champion. All he had to do was not lose 20 points to Skins. And well, he actually gained points on Skins. So it's gonna work out nicely for him. The title will be all his. He's gonna save himself some prize money. Remember, he's giving out that prize money for the champions this year. And a couple of random drawings. So Bola VPT exits the final corner and he's gonna take victory in the final B main of season number 4. Bola advances to the A main. Texas Senior and Pierce 2nd and 3rd. Texas Senior is your B main champion for season number 4. Killer Ace, Benjamin, Carney Batman, Travo Newcomb. Where's Real Rick in 10th? Ham Dave 11th, and Elite Assassin. He's gonna let all the cars go by here. As the race comes to an end, that's gonna do it. Fastest lap. Skins. B main champion. Texas Senior. And with 30 seconds to go, you think Elite Assassin might try to finish a lap here? Maybe, maybe not. Look at the ping on Hey I'm Dave. 15,000. Incredible. Incredible stuff. And that'll do it. B main has come to an end. The last B main of the season. And now we head to the last A main of the season. So triple points, some championship scenarios for you as we're going to take a look at the standings here. You see there, 19 points is the gap, triple points. If Blue Paradise finishes 3rd or higher, he will be the season 4 champion. Had is going to have to win the race and hope that Blue Paradise finishes off of the podium. Like we said, anything can happen. Blue Paradise just has to be careful here. Willionaire also has a mathematical possibility at winning this championship. Both the drivers in front of him are going to have to finish way out of the points. Way out of the top 3, excuse me. And Texas Senior, you see on the right hand side there, it's going to be your B main champion. Those were the standings coming into today. So a couple things to look out for. Let's see. Nate and Killer Vibes and Fluidic Voyage, they are separated by 6 points That is 4th, 5th, and 6th. So keep an eye on that battle. Not necessarily a midfield battle per se, but 4th, 5th, and 6th. Best of the rest, really. That's what they're fighting for. Ride Red. How far is he? He's a point off of Autism. So Ride Red versus Autism versus Lupsy. 3 points separate those three. So 7th, 8th, and 9th. So that should be a pretty good one. Further down, let's see. 8 points between Texas Senior and Skins in the A main standings. So let's find out if that's gonna switch hands. Texas Senior already beat Skins in the B main championship. Will he now beat him in the A main season standings? A couple things to look out for, and we will see how it all plays out. For the final time, let me make sure I have the correct car selected. I sure don't. Just gonna take a look at the standings here, the leaderboards. For the last time in season number 4, as we take a look, top 3 straight away. The whole top 3 are WTS drivers, and of course you can't see because you're looking at the standings. There we go. And as we go further down, don't forget to use code for the last time this season. Code WTS for 10% off of your RogueEnergy.com order. That is code WTS, like you see at the top of your screen. Stiff Bussin', Galactic Hero, Galactic Hero, Drunken Donuts. Old Greg, haven't heard that name in a little while. Apple Gang, Willionaire, only 33rd, Thomas Jr. So it's gonna be a good one for sure. How close are we to going racing? I'm excited. I'm ready for this race to get underway. So much at stake here. Can Had make it 3 titles in a row? This would be a monumental comeback. Triple points, remember. So heaps on the line. And while we're at it, let's educate the audience. Let's take a look. Not counting. Of course, not counting the bonus points. Excuse me. Got a little bit sidetracked. So it's going to be 75 for a win. That was weird. 66 for second, so 9-point gap there. 60 for third. And I believe it is 54 for fourth, so that's what we're looking for. If Blue Paradise gets a podium, it is up to Had to win the race. Of course, he's got to win. And then we start keeping an eye on everything else. But it's going to be good. We're going to the track now. And we're going to keep an eye on the championship challenger. The 2-time defending champion of the league. Had is who we're looking at. Everyone going to be getting out front. Looks like he had a bit of a rough qualifying, actually. Blue Paradise and Millionaire are out front. Ride Red for the last time this season. He's he's sporting the pink livery. Fluidic Voyage getting through there. Had's gonna be on the 3rd row, looks like. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's taking out the barriers. Oh, interesting. Look at the placement of this. I am not sure it will, but do we think it's going to affect the start of Blue Paradise? Anything can happen. Had has to win. Blue Paradise only needs a podium. That's what we're keeping an eye on here today. Championship on the line. Triple points. 30 laps. And for the last time, the B-Main boys are getting up to the grid. We're about to go racing for the final time in season number 4. My name is Nico. This is the Wreckfest Trans Am Series Season Finale. Look at Ride Red. He's sending it up the inside to take the lead of the race. And he's going to potentially go through. No, Millionaire is wide. Fluidic Voyage squeezes through into second place. Watch out there. Fluidic Voyage somehow turned that into a cutback for second place. Blue Paradise gets away cleanly. Where is Had? There he is battling with Nate further back. These 5 cars are all fighting for one spot. Texas Senior off a little bit there. Side by side for second place. Had. He's 2 rows back. He's got to get a move on. It absolutely cannot wait. He's got to get ahead of Blue Paradise, and he's got to hope that Blue Paradise finishes outside of the podium. Fluidic Voyage, he's really not helping his case here. Millionaire's going to cut the entire track. He's going to run to the side of Fluidic Voyage. He's also going to run into a lot of signs. He actually lost a spot out of that, so Lubsy getting through. Had in 4th. Ride Red running very strong already in 2nd place. No cautions so far. At the end of 1 lap, we have Blue Paradise out front. Championship rival Had in 4th. He needs that script to be flipped there. Fluidic Voyage, gotta be careful here. Always losing control. Comes out on track, right in front of Bola VPT, right in front of Killer Vibes. Millionaire and Lubsy going at it. Millionaire needs an absolute miracle long shot to get the victory here in this championship. Mathematically possible, but he needs Had and Blue Paradise to finish essentially last place and second to last place, if that's to happen here. Ride Red still running comfortably in 2nd place. Now, I say that, but he's at a heap, an absolute heap. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Just the most rotten luck. If he didn't have bad luck this season, he wouldn't have any luck at all. Ride Red has been running inside the top 3 numerous times, and numerous times it slipped through his fingers, be it from others' mistakes, his mistakes, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, being at the right place at the wrong time. He's just always, this season, he's zigged when he should have zagged, and it's just not gone his way. He wants to finish on the podium, get those good points, maybe jump a couple people in the standings. And right now, he's running in 2nd. Had not gaining any ground on the drivers in front. Nate, remember Nate's up there as well. He's had a very strong season. He too is trying to finish on the podium and finish out this title fight strong. This title run for Blue Paradise, though, has been all but perfect. He's not set a foot wrong all season, only finishing off the podium. Well, let's just say he's finished on the podium more times than anybody else. His average finish, I believe, is around 2. Most wins on the season. And now he's out front once again. Everyone coming through the turn here. Fluidic Voyage, ZRT. Texas Senior. He's behind Skins. No, excuse me, Skins. How could I be so foolish? Skins didn't make the A main, so Skins is going to finish behind Texas Senior. I'm just so used to those two being next to each other. Look at this 3-wide action. Amotism trying to cut through. Trying to get up. Lubsy is in 6th. Millionaire in 5th. And Had in 4th. And of course, Had and Millionaire, these two go back to season number 1. The old rivals. But right now, they're both behind their new rival, Blue Paradise. It's alright, Skins. I got used to you making the A-mains regularly. Pretty improved from last season, I would say. We've gotten to just about every single A-main. We're pretty close to it. Nothing to be ashamed of. Huge improvement from last season. Just missed out on the B-main championship. Had and Millionaire fighting it out. 5th and 4th. Blue Paradise smooth sailing up front. All he's got to do is bring her home. He's got 25 laps between him and the Season 4 championship. He's a little wide there on exit, but he's doing good so far. Fastest lap is all Blue Paradises. 54.704. I think Had is going to need a bit of a caution here. He's going to need some help. Autism ZRT going at it. Killer Vibes and Lubsy going at it. Look at this, here comes Fluidic Voyage. Over the bump there. Up the middle, look at this. Look at Lupsy, he's fighting. Look at that tire flying over there, off the track. A little bit sidetracked there, but my goodness. 6 driver fight. Pity Mender about to make it 7. And Bola, who was super dominant. Look at the B main boys. Bola VP2, who was dominant in the B main, leading that little pack back there. I'm ready to ride red. Look at this pace he's found. Millionaire has actually gotten past Had, so Had down to 5th. Millionaire, he's doing his work. He's trying to get up to the front. He's got to win, and then he needs some help after. Had, oh, look at that. He's pushing a little too hard. I think it's starting to set in. 23 laps to go. Race just started, of course, but it's starting to set in just a little bit. Fluidic Voyage taking out the signs there. Look at this. There is the safety car we needed. Did something happen with one of the fellas in the back there? Pierce is missing some health. Could very well be. So we're going to get a full lap of pacing here. And then we're going to go racing once again. Yeah, real Rick, you did pretty well, pretty good as well. Everyone's improving, top to bottom. I think compared to season 1, the skill in this series has definitely skyrocketed. This guy's just doing a wall sit with no wall. He's just, squat position. Anyways, back out front. We pace. Needed one more lap for a comeback. You were that close to the B main. You were absolutely to the A main. Excuse me. You're absolutely flying up the field from 12th to 4th in a matter of a couple of laps. For those watching at home or on YouTube, talking to Skins in the Twitch live chat. Make sure you follow on Twitch for all your WTS live races. And speaking of live races, we're about to go live racing once again with Blue Paradise in first, Ride Red with absolutely nothing to lose. He's going to push here as hard as he can. Trying to get a win to end out the season. Blue Paradise, he didn't get away from Ride Red. He's right on him. He's going to have a peek in the turn 1, but that's not really a super opportune overtaking opportunity. And in fact, that peak did cost him. A look at the Sedno from Ride Red. Good exit from Blue Paradise. We're going to zoom ahead as they come towards the hairpin. Everyone closing in their contact. Killer Vibes up the inside. Had momentarily down to 6th. He's got to get a move on. Blue Paradise still leading. Who's that in the grass? Fluidic Voyage, Killer Vibes, and Had. They were 3 wide momentarily. And Ride Red, he's about on pace with Blue Paradise. He just can't get close enough to pass him. It's going to take a bit of divine intervention, I think, for anyone to catch him past Blue Paradise. As all the drivers come through the right-hander there. All pretty calm. Nate and Millionaire are going to go at it. This is for 3rd spot. Millionaire, though, over the tires, over the bumps. Had's going to send it up the inside of both of them. If he can make it stick here, he could potentially get 2 spots and get onto the podium and begin his march towards the front. He's not only going to need to get to the lead. He's going to have to bring some people with him. He's going to have to bring a convoy up to Blue Paradise. We're a third of the way through this race. And Had is running out of time. He is closing in now. Willionaire over the grass. Had over the grass. Look at this, everybody. Floating Voyage sends it wide. Amatism in 10th. Mean Billie Jean in 11th. Had. He's gonna have a look here on Willionaire. It's not gonna work out in turn 1. We're on lap 12. Look at the cut back here though. As Nate runs wide, so Willionaire's gonna be up the inside of Nate. Let's take a look further back. Lupsy, Fluidic Voyage. ZRT's running a little bit wide there. Yeah, Autism. Autism's gonna have a look around the outside. He's gonna get him. Mean Billie Jean. Contact there. ZRT over the bumps. And these three, Nate, Had, and Willionaire, still, look at this. Had is pushing hard. He's pushing real hard. Ride Red, I think he's starting to settle in a second place. He'll be alright with a podium. Ride Red through the trees we go. Ride Red still second, Willionaire third. Nate Had killer vibes with a pretty good run. He sits in 6th spot. And as everyone else rounds out the field, Texas Senior and Pierce are a ways back. Ride Red. What can he do? Can he find any pace here? His fastest lap, 0.3 off. You saw there on the top left. Had, he has nothing. His fastest lap's another 0.2 off of that. It's just not Had's day today. It's going to be another day for Blue Paradise. Look at the gap there. That is the gap to 2nd spot. Nate closing the gap to 3rd. Mean Billie Jean and Petite Mender battling out for 12th and 13th. Every spot matters. Triple points. So a lot on hand. Nate currently hounding. Trying to hound Willionaire. Willionaire starting to pull away a little bit. Can Willionaire still a victory here? Oh, Had, watch out there. I think it might have been a little bit of desync because he seems okay. Look at this, Willionaire. He's definitely closing in. Willionaire's closing in for 2nd spot. No Satel in turn 1. A bit of a bump. Some contact there. Ride Red and Willionaire getting into it. They're fighting over 2nd place. 66 points on offer. That's 2nd place. Sends it in there and no going there. What can Willionaire do? Halfway through the final race of the season, and so far it's been all Blue Paradise. Another look there. Not this time. Look at that, Red. Getting a good, oh, look at this, we have a safety car. So safety car is out. Lap 16, we'll be going again on 17. Everyone's gonna get a lot closer. I think a little bit of stress is going to mount every single time because Blue Paradise knows anything can happen on a safety car restart. We've seen it numerous times. We've seen the aggression that Red has had on restarts. On the race start itself, Red sent it 3 wide up into turn 1, trying to get the race lead. He's got nothing to lose. He's had bad luck all season, so he's just going to try and take it. He's going to take what he can. He's going to try and stick to the back of Blue Paradise. And Blue Paradise knows that. Blue Paradise knows he's going to be aggressive. He knows he's got nothing to lose. And he knows that a lunge, a poorly timed lunge, a poorly timed misplacement of your tire can send you off into the barrier down the order. And all of a sudden the championship lead is going to swing drastically in favor of Had. That's all it takes with a triple point race. And Blue Paradise knows this well and good. That is no good. TV falling off the edge there. Much like these drivers are pushing it to the edge. Pushing it to the limit. Red, look at that. He's right on the bumper of Blue Paradise. He's waiting. Blue Paradise, though, got a good start this time. Everyone else behind him, not so much. Look at Fluidic Voyage. He's looking to get 1, maybe 2 spots. Had defending. Nate is going to fall back just a little bit, and the top 4 are going to get away nice and clean, but behind them, not so much. A send there from Fluidic Voyage on Nate. They're 4 wide. Autism almost makes it 5. Who's going to come out in front here? Look at this. Lupsy has to go off the track to avoid chaos and still gets involved in some. Had cutting the track entirely to get alongside Willionaire. That's what he needed. He needed to get ahead of Willionaire. He needs to get some momentum going. He's going to have the outside here. He's going to stick it to the outside of Willionaire. Who gets ahead? Willionaire back into 3rd position. Killer Vibes running in 5th position. Had in 4th. That's the gap. Had needs these roles to be reversed. No matter what, though, it's always... Thanks for the follow, Benjamin. It's always Had and Willionaire next to each other. Blue Paradise, he's starting to pull away. Look at this Willionaire. He got a great exit. Here he comes. Up the inside of Ride Red. It's going to turn, though, into the outside for the hairpin. I think Had's going to try and get both of them here. Let's find out. He's going to try and get 1, and he gets none. Oh, contact there. Bit of a bump. Ride Red. Bump and run. Look at Willionaire go. He's plowing his way through. He's trying to get into 2nd place. Had's trying to get both of them. Had around the outside. Willionaire. They're making contact. Ride Red likes what he's seeing. He's going to have a chance to pull away if these guys are side by side, beating and banging for 3rd. Look at the send there from Had. A bump. Willionaire is going to get overtaken, and finally Had gets through. Finally Had gets what he needs. And he gets through, but for how much longer? Willionaire pushing the envelope here. Both these drivers need to finish ahead of Blue Paradise, and right now they're fighting with each other. Look at this line of cars behind them. One wrong move and you're going to be in 15th spot. It's really that simple. Had and Willionaire. Had. Oh, look at this. Killer Vibes. Killer Vibes out of nowhere. He's making it a 3-way fight for 3rd. Had's going to get clear. That's exactly what he needs, because Killer Vibes is going to put the pressure on now. Around the outside, over the curb, over the grass. Willionaire through the grass. A pass in the grass perhaps. He gets alongside Killer Vibes, but that's as far as it goes. Had, he's fending off Killer Vibes, who got a shove, I think it was from Nate, into the hairpin, and that just shot him out of a cannon. And Had over the curbs there just avoids the wall, and it's calmed down just a little bit in terms of Had versus Killer Vibes, but not much longer, because here comes Killer Vibes back at him once again. 3rd and 4th on the line there. 10 laps to go in this season finale. Blue Paradise, Ride Red, 1st and 2nd. Everyone else fighting desperately for position. Look at this. There's about 7-8 cars all nose to tail, vying for every single point, every inch of track space as we go under the bridge here. And look at that contact there. Oh, Had was almost sideways. He's going to get clear of that mess, though. And look behind him, Willionaire, the old rivals. Red versus blue here today. descent there from Lupsy. He goes over the curb. He makes it 3 wide. Can he get these guys down into turn number 1? Lupsy looking to get inside the top 5. Nate's going to run wide. Killer runs wide. And Lupsy gets 2. Does he clear him? Does he clear him? I think he does. Or does he? Now here comes ZRT. Nate's in the wall. Lupsy is in 6th spot. He survives. Had still running in 3rd. Blue Paradise still running away. As it stands, running away with the championship. We'll pull another, I believe it's 18 points from 1st to 3rd. Every single championship, excuse me, has come down to the final race, including this one, but we've never had the championship change hands in the final race. And the gap out front, it's starting to grow. 8 laps to go. I think Had at this point needs another caution. Maybe he's hoping one of these guys in the back can get a little bit too aggressive, like Bola there, over the line, over the dirt. Autism sends it in. Red though, putting on a bit of a masterclass as far as his season's concerned. Oh, look at that contact there, Fluidic Voyage and Killer Vibes. A mean cutback from Fluidic Voyage. He sends it up the inside. He's gonna clear him by the carousel. And Fluidic Voyage is not safe yet, because here comes Killer Vibes right back with another crossover of his own. Beating and banging. Fluidic Voyage is through. Around the outside, more beating and banging. Aggressive driving here in the final race of the season. Had and Willionaire, 3rd and 4th. Ride Red in 2nd. Clock's ticking. It's about 2 minutes to midnight for this championship. 7 to go. In the A main, Had is looking to become the first ever 3-time champion in series history. He was the first ever 2-time champion in series history. Blue Paradise looking to add his name to the list of Wreckfest Trans Am Series champions, which includes these 2 here. He would be the 3rd ever champion. And just the gap is enormous now. Anything can happen, but the gap is huge. There's no catching Blue Paradise unless we have a late race safety car. That's really these drivers' only hope as they come through. Millionaire and Had getting into it. It was mathematically possible, and it still is. They just need some help. They both have to get past. Blue Paradise, look at the send there. Millionaire trying to get past Had, trying to get past his old rival. He does. He does around the outside, and he makes it stick. And he's clear. Willionaire into 3rd, the last spot on the podium. Can Had finish out this strong season on the podium? What happened to Nate? That is a good question. What did happen to Nate? He's out of the race. He must have been one of those cautions while we were looking at the back of the field. As we see some severe frame rate drop. And Had and Willionaire are going at it. Lap 25 of 30. Time is almost up for these guys. Fluidic Voyage and Lupsy. That is 6th and 7th. Bola and Autism. Look at Bola, the B main victor, up into 8th spot. Good drive for him. It's starting to calm down a little bit. You get a bit of a sense of the calm right now. Is it the calm before the storm? Will we see a late race caution? Or will it be all Blue Paradise all day long? Led every lap so far. He's 26 for 26. Looking for race win number 6. And Willionaire, as it stands, is going to finish the race in 3rd. Ride Red in 2nd. It's looking all golden as we see a three-way fight at the back there. ZRT is involved. That's Texas Senior. That's Pitty Mender. Need a commentary curse on Paradise. I'll tell you what, I've been trying all season long and he just keeps overcoming it. Blue Paradise, impervious to the commentary curse. He's the only one. Must be the French. That's the only thing I can think of. Lap 27 for him. Few laps away from a title now. It's all but over. Ride Red second, Millionaire third, Had fourth. Killer Vibes comfortably in fifth. Fluidic Voyage, Lupsy, Bola, Am Autism. Look at this, Millionaire's closing in on Ride Red. Benjamin, subscribe. Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. You will now get ad-free viewing. No ads if you subscribe. Just a little hint for those watching at home. Ride Red and Millionaire fighting it out for a second spot. As Mean Billie Jean, I think, lost a spot. Or gained a spot on Pierce. Pitty Mender. Texas Senior. A little bit of drifting there. Yep, time is ticking. Red trying to hold on to second. Millionaire trying to get second. Oh, definitely. I know that Skins versus Texas Senior is going to go down as one of the great rivalries in ARA history, up there with Millionaire and Had and Deceitful versus Defiant. It's going to be lap 29 for the race and championship leader. And I do believe that is officially too late for a caution. All he's got to do now is bring it home. Ride Red fighting. He's fighting. He's fighting. Goes defensive down the main straight. Millionaire still sends it up the inside anyways. Pushes him wide. They both stay on track though. Good driving from those two. And over the hump they go. Into the hairpin for the second to last time of season number 4. It's been all Blue Paradise all season long. Ride Red really holding on to it. Can he maintain second spot? He's had no bad luck today. It's all gone his way mostly. Doesn't have the pace to catch up to Blue Paradise, but he does have the pace for second spot. And here we go, the final lap of the season. Millionaire trying to get second. Ride Red trying to get another podium to finish out strong. Millionaire is going to run a little bit wide into turn 1, but he's going to have a good exit. Had trying to close in. These three are going to fight it out for the last podium spots, second, third, and fourth here on your screen right now. Blue Paradise is way up the road. Ride Red and Millionaire. Here comes Millionaire. Ride Red's going to get a better run out of the corner. We're going to try to keep all these guys in frame as we get Blue Paradise's championship winning moment. But as of now, Ride Red and Millionaire still going to battle out to the line for second spot. Look how far ahead Blue Paradise is. He's rounding the final corner for the final time. He will win the Season 4 title and the final race. Blue Paradise, here comes Millionaire. He sends it over the curb, and it's not going to be enough. Ride Red does hang on to second place. Millionaire third, and Had brings her home in fourth to finish out the season. Fluidic Voyage, Killer, Lupsy, Bola VPT, Am Autism, ZRT, and Pitty Mender. Mean Billie Jean, Texas Senior, and the last finisher of the last race of the season is going to be Pierce, KF. And just like that, Blue Paradise's season ends the way it started with a victory here in the final round of the season. What a season it was. Started with a win, ended with a win. Had's comeback was just short. That's going to do it for season number 4. Ooh, season 5 will be fun. Are we losing car ratings? Are we going down a little bit? I'll tell you what, slow cars, they usually make for really good and close racing. Well, folks, that is going to do it. Nope. That's going to do it for season number 4. Ride Red gets a podium. The Frenchman, Blue Paradise, teammates with Ride Red last season, by the way. Blue Paradise is your champion. Put on an absolute clinic this whole season. Didn't miss a beat. That's going to do it, folks. Thanks, everyone, so much for tuning in all season long, for the subs, for the follows, for the support, all of the above. Be sure to follow the Wreckfest Trans Am series on YouTube, Wreckfest Trans Am series. And be sure to tune in Sundays for the Wreckfest Rammer series. I'll also be streaming games from time to time, so if you want to tune in and just come and hang out. Definitely going to start streaming more often now that I'm settled in to my new living situation. But thanks, everybody. One more time. I've been Nico. This has been the Wreckfest Trans Am series. Couldn't do it without each and every single one of you at home. Couldn't do it without Blue Vet, aka Ride Red. Couldn't do it without Wreckfest. This great community. Everyone who tunes in, who races, who supports, who watches, who streams. All of the above. It's all great. And I'm looking forward to next season. Looking forward to future races. Looking forward to Sundays with the Rammer series. See you guys then. And we'll see you guys in the future. And that's all going to be all. That's going to be it. That's it. That's all. Season 4. Done. Finished. Wrapped up. We will see you guys.